Hi guys. Okay, so this is going to be a really quick video. So I would like to give very warm thank yous to Susan and Nancy, who both bought coffees to support this channel and my family. Susan very generously bought 10 coffees, and if you click the Buy Me a Coffee link down below, you can read her really wonderful message. And Nancy bought 3 coffees to essentially support this channel and support what we do over here. And thank you both so much for the incredible generosity, kindness, and very encouraging sentiments. Thank you so much. So several months ago, I picked up, if you've ever been on Amazon or Etsy or eBay and you've seen someone, a seller, selling these hooks and the price seems just too good to be true because they're usually about $40 or $45 or $50. This little carrying thing did not come with it. I bought that separate on Amazon. But I wanted to show you what this set looks like straight from the mail and after being treated with a little wood like conditioner. What is I got here? I've got wood wax, and it is all natural wood wax. It contains natural beeswax, coconut oil, palm oil, and mineral oil. So I'm going to show you how to use this, and it does not, as you can see, it is not greasy, okay? But you get a beautiful shine, and it will take your hooks from being dry to smooth, very smooth, okay? And that way you can have a beautiful set of hand carved or mass produced, I'm not sure, but they appear to be hand carved, and the sizes are burnt in there very deep as well. You can see how deep those burns go. And they're beautiful, and they're comfortable, and they're warm, and they're very, very lightweight. They look heavy. No, these are very lightweight. This is Indian rosewood. Most of them are made with Indian rosewood. Okay, so I treated all of these already. These 3 are not treated, and I have a little bonus hook in here. This came with a random set of hooks that I bought on eBay, vintage hooks, and this came in there, and this one here is very, 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 very smooth. Did not need to be treated at all. But the more you use these wooden hooks, the smoother and glossier they will get. This is a 6mm, and she is old and used and loved and beautiful, and also smoother than even these. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. I'll leave a link for this down below. Everything, I'm gonna leave a link for all of this. None of it's affiliated. I benefit in no way, makes no difference to me if you buy any of it. It's just where I happen to purchase these things myself. So Vietland's wood wax, this is a product of Vietnam. It is very, very soft. It's not a hard wax, as you can see. I just use a little toilet paper here, a little toilet tissue, and I will dab, and you can see just how soft it is. See how it moves around? It's very, very soft, and I just sort of glob it on. This left my hands feeling very, very soft. Of course, I did wash them, but yeah, they were very, very soft. I'm going to try to get into those grooves there where it looks a little drier than the rest of it. Get the bottom. And now we have to let this wax sit so that it re-solidifies a little bit. It's not going to fully solidify as this stuff is really, really soft. Oop. Hopefully if I squeeze, you can see it's a squeezable jar. It's really, really soft stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that back in the holder. And I'm gonna re-dab just a little bit, like that. And go ahead and work this one here. So the first condition that these have had since they were made, I have no doubt. I don't know where these were made. I bought them on Amazon, so I'm not 100% sure where these are made, but they're really pretty. They are extremely lightweight, surprisingly lightweight. Okay, and then I'll get this last one here. Do a little dip, dip, dip. Really glob it on there. And then we're going to buff it off with a microfiber cloth. And I'm going to leave the link for the microfiber cloth that I use. It's actually a dusting rag, and these are really neat. They are totally reusable. They got firm weaves on one side and then big old plush on the other. They're for dusting and cleaning, but I'm just using it for this. Okay, and I'm going to let these sit for a good 30 to 40 minutes to really soak in and get into all the little grains and pits and everything. Here is the cloth I'm going to use. It is an e-cloth. Maybe some of you have heard of it. Here is the box. High performance dusting cloth, a smarter way to clean. So you can use this without water if you wanted to get one of these, just like for your kitchen, or for, you don't have to use any dusting spray or anything. So these are really quite wonderful. Okay, so it's been 35 minutes. So let's go ahead and buff these out. So I start with the firm side first, or the short side, and that will get the bulk of it off, and really buff it in, but it doesn't get everything off. They still feel slightly greasy. Yeah, I can feel that is still slightly greasy. Then I will hold this firm and see there's a glob under the head, and I'll just wipe that and buff that right there. You can even fold this in half and do it along there as well. Then I will flip it over to the long grain side and really just get the rest. And so just a small investment and you can have a beautiful set of these carved. They really are remarkably lighter than they look. And we're gonna, you know what, I'll leave that one out. We'll play with that one. And I'll show you how well they work. That's gonna be the 6.5 millimeter. I think this is my smallest one, yeah, 3.5 millimeter. So I'll be a little more ginger with this one. That one back, and just kind of wipe the excess oil off my hands. And let's play with this one right here. So let's see, yeah. Okay, I've got some 5 bulky, super soft, what I'm making my knit sweater with. Super, super soft. This is Debbie Bliss Dolce. It's super fluffy, soft stuff. It's like a loose cotton that's like slightly weaved. Okay. And so now you'll get an idea of how well these work, and they work extremely well. They are very, oops, here we go. They are very, very well made, as you can see. There are no snags on any of them. They have been very well filed down and sanded down. Oops, there we go. There is the point. Once again, alarm went off. And you can see that engraving that is just burnt in there. And they are true to size. I tested every single one. And these go all the way up. The biggest size they have is a 15 millimeter. And there you can see, isn't that lovely? And you can find these just all over eBay and Amazon and Etsy. And I was always a little nervous about them because I'm like, that's probably a stolen picture and this is going to be some janky, junky stuff. Well, I'm going to give you a listing. I'm going to share the listing of where I bought this specific set because now you're seeing it. And I thought, well, I suppose it's, you know, they were about $48, I think. And I thought, well, okay, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. I had to buy the holder separate, and the holder is disappointing because I have to put these hooks upside down. As you can see, the holes. These holes are big enough. These holes here are all big enough for the large hooks, but then they have these small inner holes that are only good for hooks like this. I have to put these ones in upside down. So that's a bit disappointing. So there we go. Very, very nice. So this yarn is very, very soft and it's very splitty. So it was probably the wrong choice, but then again, it was probably the perfect choice because it's a difficult yarn to work with a crochet hook. I've been knitting with it, which is fine, but it likes to be a bit splitty because it is just like a soft cotton, you know, there you can see. It's like a really beautiful stuff. I got it on Lovecrafts. So before I even get to the end, let's just go ahead and do some double crochet. Beautiful. Very smooth. My yarn is being a little bit difficult. Or maybe I'm being difficult. It's probably me. Let's be real, it's probably me. And these are pretty doggone lightweight. They just are. They're just lightweight. That's another thing why I was kind of like for months and months not really interested in these, because I thought to myself, that is going to be so stinking heavy. No. Maybe it's because of the rosewood. Maybe rosewood is light. I'm not sure. I don't know much about woods. But as you can see, I'm really cooking through these stitches. It's just really nice. Really nice. So if you have been eyeballing these, and look at that shine on there now. That did not have that shine before we used this. This wasn't even that expensive. I don't remember how much it was exactly, but I think it was under $10. And mine looks like this because I live in Arizona. So it got hot and bubbled over a little bit in the mailbox. And you saw the ingredients. These are all natural ingredients, no preservatives, no stabilizers or anything like that. And in fact, this expires 2 years after the production date. And for me, the production date is March 25th of this year. So this was fresh. And I think I paid under $10 for it. So if you were ever curious about these kind of hooks here, yeah, they are nice. They aren't, they're not cheap looking, even though they're quite affordable. And I would say, give them a try, especially if you can get your hands on some of this stuff. Give them a try. Okay, quick video, but just wanted to review these kind of hooks. I know I've seen these for years and years. And when I say years and years, I would say at least the last 3 to 5 years, somewhere within that range, especially on eBay, which is where I picked these up from Amazon. No, I got these from Amazon, but I see them all over eBay. But look at that, just a little bit of wax, and they're so pretty, and they're not greasy at all. There's not a greasy thing about them. Nice. Okay, guys, I'll see ya.